The pushback continues against a recent proposal from the private sector organization of Jamaica, the PSOJ, to merge Emancipation and Independence Days into a single holiday weekend. The highest ranks of the judiciary have now joined the opposition, with Chief Justice Bryan Sykes voicing strong objections. Again, our reporter is Ramon Gordon.
Being Chief Justice today began in earnest on August 1, 1834.
Pushback continues against a recent suggestion from the private sector organization of Jamaica, PSOJ, with the highest ranks of the judiciary now voicing strong opposition. Chief Justice Bryan Sykes has rejected the proposal to merge the nation's emancipation and independence celebrations into one extended holiday weekend, arguing that the significance of emancipation should not be reduced to an economic event.
I would have thought that the emancipation of enslaved persons of African descent, which was, in our case, the antecedent to independence, would warrant more analysis than to be described as a mere 5 days, encapsulating, I put in that word, Jamaica's journey from abolition of slavery to the achievement of self-governance.
The PSOJ had proposed the combined holiday to boost business productivity, which they argue is hindered by two major holidays in close succession. However, the proposal has drawn sharp criticism, with figures like former Prime Minister P.J. Patterson calling it a retrograde step. Speaking at the annual assize church service for the Trelawney Circuit Court at the weekend, Sykes cautioned against commercializing the occasion, arguing that the struggles of black Jamaicans should not be overshadowed by tourism or financial incentives.
There are some things in our nation's history that really cannot carry a price tag, and freedom and celebration of freedom is one of them. So those are my personal reflections. I'm speaking now in my official capacity. I must recognize that the judiciary I now have the honor of leading has its origins, as far as Jamaica is concerned, in slavery and oppression. That is a part of our history when the British came here in 1655. So it must not be glossed over or minimized. It does not imprison us, but it should cause us to pause and to ask, how do we diligently and creatively pursue justice and peace in a post-colonial society?
In recent days, the PSOJ has sought to quell backlash, arguing that recent media reports have misrepresented its stance. However, it reiterated concerns about the economic impact of having two major holidays so close together, maintaining its proposal to minimize economic loss, drawing on successful models from countries like Japan and Singapore.
They did not come to the colonial experience in the way that we did, entirely different circumstances. And so for us here in Jamaica, the Emancipation Act was perhaps the first significant legislation that removed black Africans from property to person.
It appears for several stakeholders, the PSOJ's proposal has fallen flat. Ramon Gordon for CVM News.